Just call them one day, like if you can even reach them, maybe I don't know, FaceTime, and then you just see different. Where are you?
Different background.
Where are you?
I didn't even get what you were saying.
Yes, and I'm like, oh, me, I'm in Canada now.
Bro, if anything happens to me in this room, nobody will know. Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Young and Abroad. Woo! Today we have a first-time guest. This is your first time here?
Yeah, this is my first time. Excited to be here.
I'm so excited to have you. Like, I have a stunning beauty with me here. There should be some first-time music,
right? But some confetti and like.
Don't worry, I got you, girl. Confetti. What else you want?
Gift basket would be nice.
Hell.
So we don't have the capacity.
Yes. Basket.
Big go.
I thought you meant like applause.
No.
We have applause for you. Do you want to introduce yourself out?
Yes, my name is Nina. Sometimes I go by Angela. Depends on.
Oh,
yes. Depends on the person. Depends on the mood. Sometimes call me Angie.
It's like close family members that call you.
It doesn't matter. Like some people just look at me and pick which of the two names.
But yeah, I call her Nina. She's my good friend here in Toronto, Canada. By the way, I know this episode has been a long time coming. Like, I've actually gotten a few questions from our few fans, our 5 fans.
There are many fans, no?
Oh, thank you. Thank you, love. But yeah, people actually ask, when is the next episode coming out? We're waiting, and I've kind of just been posting, and life has been lifing, guys.
Sure.
I think that's the summary of why I haven't posted an episode in a while. But yeah, I got you guys, and this episode is actually going to be very interesting, very juicy. Not long ago on my Instagram, I don't know if you saw it, but I just posted a bit about how difficult it was moving to Canada and maintaining my friendships in Nigeria, and also making new friendships. Majorly making new friendships, like, it was a struggle. So we're just gonna get into it in this episode, talk about, you know, maintaining friendships abroad, navigating friendships abroad, and just adult friendships in general. I feel like it is completely different from like friendships in uni, secondary school.
Yep.
The dynamic is so different. Nothing can really prepare you for it, or nothing really prepared me for it.
In general, nothing really prepares you for it.
For it, right?
Like, figure it out.
Like, sit back, relax, and enjoy. Oh, also, before we get started, subscribe. Don't forget. Tell them, hit the subscribe button, and also give this video a thumbs up, because it's gonna be juicy. We're gonna be giving you the tea. Get your popcorn, your amala, whatever you use to relax. Yeah, enjoy. When did you move to Canada?
Oh, I moved to Canada 2013. It's been a while, about 10 years. So I moved here right after I graduated, and
From
secondary school in Niger. I finished my secondary school in Niger, and I came here to do A-levels. I don't know.
A-levels.
Do A-levels, yeah. But yeah, so yeah, that's when I came. I got here 2013.
That's nice. I moved 2019, right? So it's been 4 years in this country. It's been a journey. Okay, so my next question is, did you tell your friends back home in Nigeria when you're about to move? Or were you like one of those people that did not say anything? Just pack your bags on one day. We won't see you.
I didn't even know I was coming here. So it was a surprise to me first. And then I kind of told my very close friends.
Okay, that's good.
I told them, I let them know that, hey, I'm going to be leaving. This is when I'm leaving.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I had some of them come over and just, I don't know,
say
like
bye.
A last hurrah. Yeah.
Oh, that's
so,
nice.
Yeah, I
but you know, it's a whole thing. Grown adults, mature adults of today, you know yourself. You jackpot and did not tell any of your friends.
Yeah, you know,
you just
maybe some people are trying to be like, me, I don't know which one is my real friend, which one is exactly.
For me, when I was moving, I definitely told my friends. Like, I told all my close friends. They even knew, like, they knew months before, and I also did a get together actually, like, just to say bye and stuff. So yeah, if you're like that, I feel like you should change. It's not a good thing, because
like, you just call them one day, like if you can even reach them, maybe I don't know, FaceTime, and then you just see different. Where are you?
What do you mean by that?
Different background.
Where are you?
I didn't even get what you were saying.
Yes, and I'm like, oh, me, I'm in Canada now. Like, see ya. But yeah, I don't know why. I don't really know, but I'm sure like some people have like me. I'm trying to protect
It's definitely
myself.
a cultural
Yeah,
thing.
it's
a
a cultural
Nigerian
thing.
thing.
Like, my parents when we're traveling, they don't tell anybody. They're like when we travel and we come back, then they'll know we traveled. But yeah, me,
fair enough. I
let
think
people know.
parents also definitely say that, like, oh, we're traveling like on holiday, right?
Yeah, like
don't tell anybody.
you're
Fair
traveling.
enough. I know someone that had a friend relocate, a close friend actually, and then this friend literally calls her first day there, and is like, oh, by the way, I relocated to, I won't say a random country, so I relocated to Japan, and the person was so hurt, like, because
that's your
we're
close
supposed
friend.
to be guys,
Yeah.
Exactly. So why do you feel like you can't?
Like, this is a
tell
major life step, and I'm kind of caught out of it.
Because like, oh, okay, so you don't rate me
enough,
or you think I'm a witch?
Like, what? Why?
That wants to crash your plane?
Exactly. Especially if we've been through things together, like.
Yeah.
I should know when you're leaving. I should know, like, I should even help you pack.
Literally.
Say, no, don't carry this. Like,
one of my friends literally helped me pack. Dito, if you're watching this, thank you. So when you moved to Canada, like, did you know anyone here already? Did you have family or friends here? Or it was just you?
It was just me. Actually, my brother moved 2 years before I did.
Oh, okay,
so
that's nice.
Just when I was coming, in terms of friends, it was just me. But then it was just me, because he moved to, like, he was in Windsor. I came to Hamilton, so it's like I can't just.
So you're not even living together?
No, we're not living together.
And so how was it like making friends here? Because you moved
for
uni. My experience would be so different. I would say my experience, and then like you can say yours first.
So because I didn't go straight into uni, it was still when we're doing the A levels. Should not even call it A levels, because they gave us uniform, they gave us curfew.
Are you serious?
I think it was kind of like an additional secondary school, but I'm going to boarding school. Exactly.
But it was A levels. Okay.
Yeah. So
that's interesting. Here in Canada.
Here in Canada, yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, we had a curfew and stuff. So it's not like I could just go out and, I don't know, do whatever I wanted. But my roommate was Nigerian.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
okay.
So she was Nigerian, and we kind of just found other Nigerians. We just attract ourselves. I don't know, like, we just found other Nigerians, and then there was always like, oh, we're doing, I don't know, there's going to be jollof rice here. And then when we came, it's not like we could find jollof rice anywhere. So we're like, okay, jollof rice is going to be here. And that's how I kind of like, I try to
network and find people.
Just not lock myself in my room all the time. Like, they're having karaoke downstairs, I would go. I joined like clubs. I was doing like, I don't know, hostel, and I guess they'll call it hostel prefect here, but it was something else. It was called something else. So I kind of made friends that way. So yeah, just seeing what's going on and trying to be part of it, right? So,
and did those friends like transition into being your uni friends?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my god, that's what made it easier for me in university, because when I went, almost all of them were from the place.
Oh, the A levels.
Almost all of them. So it's like
we
met each other here, and then we're kind of a group, and people would see us and be like, "Who are those girls?"
Like, how many were you in the?
We're about 7. We started at 7. Yes, and then we met other people that were from like the church that we used to go to, and this and that. So we're like a big group. We used to walk, and people like, who are those loud girls? Like,
I can imagine. My experience was very different. Like, if you follow me on Instagram, you probably saw a bit about me just making jokes about how, you know, making friends here is very difficult. So when I moved, I didn't have any family here, but I didn't know people. So I first stayed with a friend of my sister. She was so nice. Like, her house was like a family house, because other people that were relocating from Nigeria also stayed there first. So we're kind of like a small family. And yeah, it was a very nice, calming introduction into Canada. But then I could only stay there for my first 3 weeks. So yeah, after that was when the real loneliness started. Like, I literally did not have any friends. So I actually had friends in Canada, but they were in another city. They were also in Windsor.
Oh, okay.
So
Windsor.
Yes. So there were 2 other like Nigerians in my class, in my master's. So when school started, I met them, and you know, we would hang out during school hours. Outside of school, not so much. So it was still just mostly me. Like, most of my weekends were alone. It was not easy at all, because I literally went from having, you know, friends from back home that we hang out every weekend. We're doing something. My next door neighbor in Nigeria was literally like my best friend, and we would always see and just like have a nice time.
I don't know, it's kind of like hard for me to see, because I see you as a very social person. Anytime I think of you,
I'm
like,
are you serious?
You're a very social person. So it's like I'm like seeing you like you touch down and be like, okay, guys, I'm here.
And then that's another thing. Oh God, like you said. So when I touched down, I already came with the mindset that I'm going to make new friends. Like, I've never had to like consciously make friends, if that makes sense. Once I'm just in a space, I just connect with people and
just
become friends.
Right? But I also feel like it's situations. Like, for example, when you're in secondary school, you're in a situation with people where you see them every day. So of course,
girl, masters, it was every day.
That's what I'm saying.
And it was even in person. We're going to classes in person every day. Hell, God, it was every day.
And
still, like, I don't even want to go into the detail, but like a lot of times it was just mostly surface, like with people, like they will say hi, like they will make conversation with you, but it would end there. You know, and it was just a struggle. I just kept on thinking, okay, what is the issue? Is it me? It honestly went on.
The problem.
Yeah, so this went on for like the first year of my being in Canada, which was like my master's, because it was like for a year, you know. And so with time here and there, like for example, my friends in Windsor would come to Canada during their school breaks. Like if they had like Christmas or something, they would come over to mine and we'll squeeze in my one small apartment, like because I had like a school apartment that I was living in alone. So that also made things difficult for me because my kitchen, everything was in my one room. So there was no like common area or anything. So it was literally just me. And I remember so many nights I would deep that, bro, if anything happens to me in this room, nobody will know. Nobody will know, like, because my family is back home. Like, fine. I wasn't talking to them every day, but like it will probably take a few days before like, oh, because another issue with like trying to maintain friendships back home when you move here is time difference. Because their daytime is your night. So I would make efforts like while I'm walking to class, and then I know two people were intentional about actually calling me and checking in regularly. But yeah, just in terms of having the physical presence of a person was so difficult. The point of me saying this part of my story and showing the contrast with Nina is just to show that both sides are possible. Like 100%. If you move to a new country and you're struggling to make friends, there's nothing wrong with you. It's normal. If you move to a new country and immediately you hit it off with so many people, you have like your community, that's also fine. Like either thing can happen. Because I tried different things. I even tried joining websites, a community for meeting people and making friends, and I did have conversation with people online, but again, it's not the same. You're not meeting them in person. So yeah, it wasn't easy.
After going through all of that, how were you able to like come out of that, and now like here you are with all these many friends?
Do I have many friends?
I mean, I think you do, don't you?
Well,
you have a good circle.
Fair enough.
At least, yeah.
So another thing. So I've always been the kind of person that did not, I guess, subscribe to clicks. Sorry. So I never subscribed to clicks. And I don't think it was a conscious decision. I just feel like there's so many good things about different people. And I tend to connect with different people in different ways. So like,
so do you have like a different set of
friends? I have different sets of friends. I have friends that would probably only come together because of me, like to hang out, that kind of thing. So yeah, that has always been me, even from back home. So moving here is kind of the same thing. I have now different friends that I met in different situations, but it's just kind of more like even the day to day, like you can't even just say, oh, I'm bored, come through, let's hang out, even now I still don't have that. We still have to plan.
Like, okay, I'm bored, but okay, I can't see you until
even this our hangout.
I think this was supposed to be like 2 weeks.
2 weeks ago. What's supposed to be 2 weeks ago?
It's like someone just be like, okay, we want to hang out when works for you, and then we have like
keep Nina on a calendar. She doesn't joke. I'm like, Nina, let's hang out. Let's do something. She's like, wait, let me check my calendar.
Yeah, like that's just how it is, because like I'm sure for a lot of people as well, because like you have like so many things, that you have so many obligations here. And so actually finding time, you have to make time now.
So now you still have to plan, but at least there's people you can make plans with. So it's progress. To Nina's point, so I took every opportunity to like meet people and go out. So if there was like a friend in town, I'm like, yes, let's hang out. Let's see. If there's like a party, a meetup, I also did that. And then another major thing that helped me meet people was church. So,
oh my gosh, yes.
I've tried different churches, but I won't say like the church I'm currently at has honestly been my best church. It's been so great, like meeting people and definitely making good connections.
Yes, church has been so huge, especially when you serve like in church, because you're there for one event or the other, so you're always with like a group of people
And you get to
network,
meet
exactly,
people.
meet people.
And there's like 2 friends I've made through Instagram, like social media. There was one I was just ranting about like work, and then she's like, oh, I actually work in a similar company. My office is not too far from yours. Let's get lunch. I think I was like, oh, let's get lunch sometime. That's then new. And literally we started getting lunch together, and then we hang out, and then she introduced me to her other friends. Right. So yeah,
look at honestly, you now.
Oh my god, wow.
Don't kill me. I would say it was like a slow process. So it wasn't like, oh, after a few weeks I moved to Canada and I got friends. I would say it was a very gradual process. The first year was difficult, I can't lie, because I'm not even the type of person that always needs people around. You know, like
you enjoy your own company.
I enjoy my own company. Like back home they used to complain, we don't see, you're always in your room. Like that was literally me. Once I know that, oh, my loved ones are around, they're somewhere in their room, I can just go and pop in and I'm back on my bed with a good book. I used to read books a lot. Now
so you're one of those introvert extrovert kind of people.
Yes, I'm like on the party, but then
I need my own
space
at some point.
Yeah, the space was too much. I said, God,
please, this space. But
like I need someone, send people. Like friendships have been a huge prayer point, because it's not even just anybody. Because God, you would meet different types of people, so you still need to sift.
Yes, you need to also protect your space at the same time. It's not because like you're looking for friends,
just
anybody into your space.
Mistake, because everybody has so many. We have different backgrounds, different upbringings, like
different opinions,
different values.
Yeah.
So you need to really vet people. Take your time. Another thing that helped me was just talking to people back home and just being reminded of the person I am. Like how you said, oh, I seem so sociable. You know, I actually needed to hear things like that in those moments. Like, oh, you're actually a fun person to be around. You are like a great friend. Hearing those things from my loved ones and just getting that reminder of where I'm from and who I am really helped. So I would say if you're alone abroad and you're struggling to make friends, just try to call people back home, because loneliness is such a funny thing. You feel lonely, but you won't feel like calling anybody. Yes. I don't know if anybody can relate to this, but there are times that it would even be a struggle to call. Like you just feel drained and isolated, and you want to isolate yourself the more. Don't do that. That's just like
don't let yourself get deeper into it.
Exactly. Call people, like actually call your friends back home, even if they're not calling you.
Exactly. Don't say, oh, how come they're not calling me? No, just
call them. Call them. Let them know how you feel as well. That, oh, I would actually like you to please check in more. This is what I'm going through. Call your folks, call your family.
One of the big differences that I can see now, just listening to you, is that when I came, it was more from secondary school. So I came when I was 17, going on 18, I think. So I was still fairly young, and I was right out of secondary school. You came much later on, after you did your master's. So you already established your own strong circle of friends already.
From back home, imagine, basically all my uni friends.
Exactly, all your uni friends, exactly. It's just like I can't imagine leaving all my uni friends and going to start afresh. That's completely different. And lots of people that I met were also quite young. They were also coming straight from secondary school. So they didn't really have strong attachments already. We were ready to make them here. But you already had your attachments that you had to leave and try and come and form brand new ones. So
and then it's so interesting because I literally came bright-eyed and ready to, like, I imagine that, oh, from first day I'll meet one girl. I'm like, oh, hi, what's your name? Oh, I'm Megela. Oh, I'm just like that. I just thought I was just making friends like that, like water.
Yeah.
It's different too. Like, I even reached out to people. Good. I'm giving you guys premium gist. I reached out to a person that I knew from back home. We grew up together. I don't want to give too much detail. And I reached out to this person. I was like, oh, I actually moved to your country. Because I was like, oh, who do I know? I actually sat down, like, who do I know here that is like my age? I'm like, oh, I know this one person. So I reached out and the person was like, oh, yeah, sure, let's hang out. I was so happy. I was like, oh, okay, trying to make plans. They started posting me. I think by the third posting I got the message. I got the message, and it really hurts because I'm like, there is no way like someone that I go way back with, as in, like go way back with, would reach out to me that, oh, they moved to my country or they moved to my city and they would like to hang out, and I'll just keep posting you and not even try to,
especially if you know the person is brand new.
Exactly, like the person is not asking for money. I would say reach out to people, but then if they don't respond back, don't be surprised. Don't take it to heart.
New people, if the old people
yes. Okay, so I feel like I've spoken a bit about my struggle with making friends, and I know it was mostly easy for you, but then did you have any struggles making friends, or was any like friendship difficult to navigate here when you moved here?
Yeah, for sure. I think one thing that I struggled with in the friends department was like giving people too many chances. So I would give people, like, you know, they say fool me once, shame on me, fool me, or whatever. So I would give people chances, and the first time, the second time, of making excuses for them just because maybe I just didn't really want to, you know, be on my own or anything like that. So it's just like I would like keep, okay, yes, this thing that this person did pissed me off, but you know,
just so there's peace,
just so that peace will reign.
Let me
make excuses, and I think that at some point, that really, when that changed, it really affected like not just how I make friends, but how I keep friends as well. So it wasn't just about like I want to make as many friends so that I would have, you know, people no matter what. It's like let me make friends that like help me become a better person, give me peace of mind,
give and
take. Exactly. Not friends that would just, I don't know, take advantage of, you know, your kindness.
So one thing I eventually struggle with, or I say I'm struggling with, is like trusting people and just like fully letting people in and knowing like details about my life, because I'm just like, okay, let me just be careful, you know, you don't know who is who. And it's honestly something I've been working on, and just being more open with, you know, people that have proven themselves to be genuine. And yeah, it's just so different. Honestly, thinking back to my uni days, like my friends were like my sisters. And I remember I had this one friend, we got so close that her room was in a very different block, and she would leave her room, like, which was like a bit of a walk, and come and sleep at mine. Like, we had a mattress for her in my room. So anytime she comes, we'll just put the mattress on the floor. When she's going the next day to her class and the rest, we'll lay it on the wall. And my roommates did not even mind. Like, they never complained, because we're 4 in a room. So we're now 5. And then they all loved her because she was good vibes. You know, and that was like,
she just always wanted to just be around.
Yes, you have to give people grace. Like, you can't just get upset that this person is not like showing up or cancelled on the hangouts. Like,
it's more like you call them and find out you weren't here. I just wanted to make sure you're good. Not like, oh, she wasn't here, she doesn't know. It's like,
like,
if you didn't see someone, it's like, what? I hope you're all right. Like, I hope everything's good, because life be lifing. Like, and you have to, like,
even when we had to move our hangouts, like, I felt so bad, but I'm like, okay, I have to communicate. And then she understood. And then I understood, like and then we moved it to this weekend. So yeah, that's another thing I would say, like, giving people grace and also communicating. Like, you have to communicate extra, like just in adult
any
friendship.
Relationship, you have to just
communicate. Actually reach out if you feel, you know, a friendship is dwindling or someone has hurt you. Communicate, reach out. Then if there's like, oh, there's no tangible thing or reason.
And sometimes they can actually say, I'm just going through stuff right now and I need some space. And then you say, okay, you know, take your time with whatever is going on, but just know I'm here when, you know, you need to talk.
Okay, so I have another question for you. Are you the type of person that is guarded with your friends, or like guarded with making new friends? Kind of like how I said, I feel like I'm a bit more guarded than I was even in Nigeria, because Nigeria was like super, like, more open. Now I'm still open, right? But I feel like I'm more guarded since I moved here. How is it for you?
I think for me, it's how you define friend, because I have a lot of, I don't know, acquaintances, like people that I don't mind, like we can hang out and do stuff like that, but like who I share intimate parts of my life with, like that I'm very picky. Because
same.
Yeah, I need to know if you're going to be, I don't know, judgmental, or if you're going to be open-minded to like the things that I'm going through. If there's one thing about myself that I'm grateful God has given me, is being able to read people. Discernment. And that's one thing I pray for, more discernment. Because I feel like, you know how some people say, oh, the vibes are off. I don't know if I should call it vibes, but I sense something. There's just somebody walks and I'm just like, and I don't know about this person.
Just seems like they want to just know everything in your life.
Like it might take some time for me to like to I don't know, to figure it out, but just right up. I mean, I'll be friendly. Like you can always. That's what I'm saying. Like they are friends, and then they are friends.
So true.
Like I can, we can, be cordial or whatever. But like, if I'm going to call about something that's happened to me, you're probably not the first person I'm going to call. So yeah.
Okay, guys, that brings us to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much, Nina.
This was
my
so
beautiful
fun.
guest.
This was so fun.
Like,
thank you for having me.
Thank you. But truly, like you've been a good friend since I moved to Canada, since we started talking. And it's always a great time.
Just 2 years, like
full banter, good vibes, no stress, no
stress, That is friendship.
Like that's the wave I'm on. If you're about no stress, let's be friends. My name is Eniola. Oh, my name is Eniola. If you don't like stress,
please,
and you're good
we're accepting
vibes,
applications over here.
come through. So yeah, make sure you click the subscribe button. Please tell them
down below.
Subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. I hope you enjoyed it, and feel free to share your experiences, like navigating your adult friendships. How has it been? How different has it been from like university, secondary school? Yeah, if you moved abroad as well, like was it difficult making friends? Was it difficult meeting new people? Could you relate to anything we said on our experiences? Let's just gist in the comment section. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you guys on the next episode of Young and Abroad. Bye. That was good. Thank you.